Hello friends, this video on Kingdom Animalia Part 18 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Moving on to the next phylum, that is Echinodermata. So let us look at the characteristics of Echinodermata. The name Echinodermata, derma means skin. Echino means spiny. So Echinodermata basically talks about spiny skinned animals or spiny bodied animals. So they also have a very complex body differentiation. Body is bilaterally symmetrical in larva, whereas radially symmetrical in adults. So that is one uniqueness in Echinodermata. That is, their body, the symmetry of the body changes as the larva grows into adult. So this shows that they have a larval stage involved. So the development is indirect. So the larva is bilaterally symmetrical, but as it grows into an adult, the adult becomes radially symmetrical. So here in the picture you can see that radial symmetry is present in an echinoderm. They are triploblastic, they have ectoderm, endoderm and mesoderm. They have a coelomic cavity, therefore they are coelomates. Organ system level of organization with distinct organ systems, spiny and skinned organisms. Over 6,000 species of Echinodermata exists. They are free-living marine, seen only in marine habitats, nowhere else. Mobile. What contributes to their mobility? Water-driven tube system makes them mobile. Now, what is this water-driven tube system? The water-driven tube system or the water vascular system, we will discuss about that a little later. Right, so this is a basic introduction to Echinodermata. Let us look at some examples. Feather star, sea cucumber, sea urchin, starfish. These are all examples of Echinodermata, and just by looking at them you can see that all of them possess radial symmetry. Okay, so with this idea in mind, let us now talk about the different organ systems in Echinodermata. So we will start with the digestive system. So digestive system, they have a complete digestive tract. They have a mouth and an anus for ingestion and egestion separately. So mouth is located at the lower side, whereas anus is located at the upper side. Talking about excretory system, excretory system in Echinodermata is absent. So there is no special excretory system in Echinodermata. Now you might ask a question, so if there is no excretory system, so how excretion happens? I mean, how are the waste products taken out from the body? Now, there is no excretory system doesn't mean that the waste products remain inside the body. They have an alternative for removing the wastes from the body, but there are no specialized excretory organs present in their body. However, excretion occurs by diffusion through respiratory surfaces. So through their surfaces itself, the waste products are diffused out. Respiratory system, water vascular system. What is water vascular system? Now, if you look at any of the echinoderms, you will see that they have an array of radiating canals. So they have a canal-like systems. So at the center, they have a ring canal, somewhat like, let us suppose this is an echinoderm. So now we will talk about the water vascular system. So in this, they have radiating canals like this, the radial canals in fact. So these are the radial canals. So in all the arms, they have radial canals like this. And at the center, they have a ring canal. So at the center, they have a ring canal, and here and in all the arms, they have radial canals. So what do these canals do? Now water enters the ring canal. From the ring canal, the water then enters to all the radial canals. Now outside the radial canals, you have these kind of structures which form the tube feet. So from the radial canals, the water reaches the tube feet, and due to this due to this balance of water, the tube feet actually helps in movement. Helps in actually exchange of gases. So respiration occurs through the tube feet. So tube feet is present, which helps in capturing food as well as locomotion. So tube feet performs multiple functions. It helps in locomotion. It also helps in capturing food. Right? So this type of system is known as water vascular system. Okay, so now let us talk about the circulatory system. Circulatory system here is open and reduced, that is, there is no blood vessels present. However, there is a true heart which is present. So what is the purpose of heart? Its purpose is to pump blood, but the blood doesn't flow through the blood vessels. It just flows to all the cavities in the body. The next is the nervous system. Now, these echinoderms have a simple nervous system that is radial in nature. Modified nerve net is present. There is a central nerve ring present from which nerves extend to each arm. So this is the central nerve ring. So from this central nerve ring, different nerves extend across each arm. On top, except this, there are specialized sensory organs also present, like some of them have simple eye spots for visibility. They also have some touch sensitive tentacles. So you can see these tentacles present here. So they are also sensitive to touch. Some others have sensory cells in epidermis. So on their skin, on the outer surface, they have cells which act as receptors or sense organs. So these are some of the speciality, or these are some of the ways the different organ systems work in case of echinoderms. Now, as the name suggests, they are spiny skinned animals. They also have a very hard exoskeleton, that is, the external skeleton is very hard. It is made up of calcium carbonate in most of them. Okay, so now the last part of echinoderms, where we will talk about the mode of reproduction. Here also mostly sexual reproduction. The sexes are separate. Reproduction is sexual. Fertilization is usually external. So here the fusion takes place outside the body of the animal. Development is indirect, that is, the larval stage is involved. That's what we told, right? The larval stage is bilaterally symmetrical, but as it grows into adult, it becomes radially symmetrical. So these are some of the characteristics and properties of Echinodermata. Thank you. Please visit www.examfear.com to watch more videos, attempt free online test, get free study material, find tutors and mentors. Thank you once again.